Hey everybody, just got the lights turned on a few minutes ago. My Striped Raphael was out and about. He was sitting up there in that second story, I'll call it, as he wiggles his way back into his permanent daytime hiding place. But he was actually sitting up here in this second level of the caves, and that's unusual. I hardly ever see him up there. I do see him up there occasionally, but not very often. He's usually down in the bottom. But I think because the caves are I was going to say the caves are getting small, but the caves are not getting small. The caves are the same size they've always been. The fish is getting big, and therefore I've been talking about this forever. I really think I'm going to have to start thinking about seriously getting in here soon and revamping this. One of the things I'm not looking forward to is the fact that all of these Java plants are growing all over these rocks, and it's probably going to be a little bit difficult to pull them apart. If it was a Java per rock, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I could lift the rock out that has the Java attached to it, but every piece that I put in there, I positioned it by sort of pinching it between a couple of rocks. So it's very likely that as I start pulling the rocks apart, it's going to start separating and tearing the roots on some of these plants. And I guess it's no big deal. It's not like the plants are going to suffer for it. But I'll just have to sort of reposition everything and rethink it. It'll be kind of like what I did with my angelfish tank when I recently revamped that. I took all of the rocks out. In fact, I took everything out and took the took the tank down to bare glass and then redid it. I actually was going to dump this bucket out last night. I thought it was full of old water. And when I looked in it, it's actually full of rocks. These are all the rocks that I pulled out of the angelfish tank. So those are the ones I'm no longer using. So one of these days I'm going to pull them out and spread them out on the floor, and we'll have a look at them. And just for the fun of it, we can look at how many rocks I actually removed from this tank to make it look like this. And I'm really glad I did. I think this looks so much better than the way it used to look. And you can also notice that rubber lip is starting to make a dent on all of the stuff growing on the back glass. It's starting to get that cleaned up. So a single rubber lip in this tank is going to do wonders for getting it cleaned up again. At any rate, that's really all the point of this video was. I wanted to try to get a little bit of video of the Striped Raphael in there while he was out and about. He's a handsome catfish, and I like to get some video of him. He's kind of reclusive, but he does come out occasionally. He's definitely not one of the fish that I would suggest not getting because he's so reclusive you never see him. He's not that reclusive. I suppose he was in the beginning. It took him a couple of years to really get enough size to him that he feels comfortable just being out and about and swimming around. But now that he is, he's not a particularly overly reclusive fish. I'm kind of hoping we see a little appearance of him again, but I guess we're not going to. So I will say thank you for watching, everybody. Make sure you're subscribed. Don't forget, this one is my Gourami tank. I got some more video of this one coming up later, and I think I'm going to do an around the world update today too, so you don't want to miss any of those. So thanks again. See you real soon in the next one.